front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. Final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Stick close to me and answer all of his questions. Far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
How we doing on the hunt for Eddie's tapes? Giving me the silent treatment.
Still searching for them.
And just let me know when you manage to get your hands on it.
Dance.
There's Lancer Captain Kells. Follow me. Sir?
Permission granted. Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to Initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
Not even a hint? Come on. I deserve it.
Look, all I can tell you is that we're here directly in response to the data that Dance's recon team provided us. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait until Elder Maxon addresses the crew. Now dispense with the questions. It's time to get to work. Understood? That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the Supreme Commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to...
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Trust me, friend. Neither me nor the machine wins out in that transaction. The airport, huh? You sure you want to walk through Brotherhood HQ with a synth at your side?
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups. Heard you got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting field scribes. Prestigious.
Beats guard duty. Why? What'd you get?
Vanguard.
You're kidding.
Shipping out into the next rotation. I'll try to leave a couple of super mutants for you.
Lucky bastard.
I can't talk to you right now. Maxson is preparing to address the crew.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxson is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction, and most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, You couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Only a knight? Why not a paladin like Dance?
The Brotherhood maintains a strict hierarchy, organized by rank. Paladin is several ranks above Knight, and it took Dance many years to achieve that goal. With your continued loyalty to the Brotherhood, I'm certain you can attain the same. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Hey.
Go on.
Balonet
Nick.
Alpha at 93%.
Something to get off your chest?
Compensating.
Your thoughts?
You see a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Sure thing.
Hey,
I'm listening. Anything I can help with?
just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
You're trying to make a difference out here. That puts you in the good column in my book.
Your thoughts?
The Commonwealth's not an easy place to travel alone. Nice to have someone watching my back.
That's all.
Suit yourself.
Hey.
Do something for you?
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Station keeping
Done
maintained.
and done.
Thruster stable.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Anything I can lug for you?
Adjusting internal Balonet pressure.
Take some time
Green
to
lights
familiarize
across the board.
yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas at 5.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter, adjusting compression rate.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
intervals as requested.
Proximity sensors green. Getting a...
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Can't pick this. No way to pick this.
No accounting for taste.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Dr. Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just... what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing!
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime. Thank God. How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
Hi.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility. But we'll get the job done.
Hey.
Hail, Knight.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator?
I can guess.
Don't get smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest warship brought down by bugs?
All right. Just don't tell Ingram, okay?
Fine. But there's a reason food's not allowed near the instrumentation. If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Better not let that synth out of your sight. The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess.
Remember your 3 C's. Cranium, crotch, center mass. Not everything you meet in the wasteland will have all of them, but they're guaranteed to have at least one. Can't talk while I'm on duty.
What's that? Someone should make use of it.
Maxson's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
Control systems all reporting back on. Reactor at 100% efficiency.
We're getting a 3% Z-tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended. Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
I believe you're needed elsewhere right now. We can talk later.
Captain Kells.
I believe you're needed elsewhere right now. We can talk later.
If you need it, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
Adjusting internal ballonet pressure. Green lights across the board.
Getting a bit of twitch on prop 3. Adjusting torque.
Structure integrity, green.
You're lucky I don't turn your synth into...
Don't have the key. Can't pick this. Would need the key. Only opens with a key.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done.
No accounting for taste.
Personal log entry 142. I can sum up living on the Prydwen in 4 words. I miss field assignments. Don't get me wrong, the research we're doing is exciting stuff, but life on this ship is a nightmare. I'm trapped in this metal tube 18 hours a day. I still can't decide who smells worse, the soldiers or the mole rats. And what passes for conversation among the grunts makes mutants seem scholarly. I'm gonna speak to Proctor Quinlan. Field scribes cannot have it this bad.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected. Carry food with you, or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gun.
Paladin Danse.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
Why are you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone completely astray. The Elder before Maxon sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about charity than the preservation of technology. But when Maxon took over, he single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood from the ground up and put us back on the path to glory. This ship and its crew are a testament to his leadership.
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, It's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I won't let you down, Danse. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Hungry. Rations are first come, first serve. If you fry up a hunk of cram with a little Nuka-Cola, it almost tastes like food. Mess is self-service, brother. You take what you need.
Let's talk to Proctor Tegan. I bet he has some excellent mods for our power armor. Carrying too much gear is tactically dangerous, soldier.
Did understand how you folks ate inside those big tin cans.
Good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight. Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
Proctor Quinlan.
Once you're finished introducing yourself, I'm plenty of work to be done.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer. And the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Time to suit up.
Looking for medical assistance, soldier?
Medical report, Knight Captain Cade reporting. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that
Are you
appear
feeling
completely
well,
human,
soldier?
these lesser models are still
Hello?
astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much
I have a lot
it will
to do,
help, given
soldier.
the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
Maybe you should come back later?
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
There it is.
I heard that Elder Maxson got that
Thanks,
scar on
brother.
his face
I
from
owe
going
you.
one-on-one with a Deathclaw.
If we want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to spread the word of the Brotherhood across the Commonwealth.
Sweet. That's it.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do. Come on, I have inventory.
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is get our newest recruit in trouble. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Proctor Tegan.
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew. Plenty of work if you need it.
Hey.
Awaiting your command.
Excuse me, Paladin Danse?
What's on your mind?
Your thoughts?
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
Didn't have anything else.
Affirmative. Carrying too much gear is tactically dangerous, soldier.
When it comes to keeping the Prydwen running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
back when you're done introducing yourself.
Hey.
Go. Go ahead.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine. In my experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you.
Ended up scraping rust off the Pridwin's hull. From the outside.
So you're the new knight I heard about? Glad to have you on the team.
Hey.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Excuse me.
Knight?
The ends justify the means when it comes to freeing the Commonwealth. Technology's in good hands with the Brotherhood. I'd know.
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
All Are all these creatures yours?
Well, they're an important part of my research, if that's what you mean. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
What do you mean, crack the code?
The genetic code. The DNA sequences that are in every living thing. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help, you can sign me up.
I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, I've hit a stumbling block. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I appreciate your confidence in my abilities, brother. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
Not now, sir. There's science to be done.
Scribe Mariah.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant. I don't know about Scribe Mariah. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy territory now. Your vigilance could mean the difference between life and death. Understood?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Good. Ad Victorium, Squires.
Ad Victorium! Ad Victorium!
Dismissed.
Bye.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? It makes me sick.
Hey there.
Oh god. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Proctor Tegan might have what you need.
That's an interesting find. And still intact.
No time to waste when there's work to be done. hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth stuff can be fatal.
You know, before getting shipped to the Commonwealth, I thought Elder Lyons still had some good points. The Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland, they were about helping. But this assignment, it's opened my eyes. On the flight here, we passed city after city. Buildings taller than I've ever seen. Some that nearly clipped the Prydwen. And who uses them now? Mutants. Freaks. Seeing all that destruction, tens of millions dead, brought on by technology run amok, it made it so clear. Elder Maxson is right. The wasteland needs to be cleansed, and we're the ones to do it.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
Charging into a situation guns
No way to
blazing
pick
is a
this.
good way to get yourself killed.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Balonet Alpha at 93%. Compensating. Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas standing by.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter, adjusting compression rate.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Station keeping maintained. Thruster stable.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
Proximity sensors green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter. Adjusting compression rate.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
Ballonette Alpha at 93%. Compensating.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Adjusting internal ballonette pressure. Green lights across the board.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Proximity sensors green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Station keeping maintained. Thruster stable.
Getting a bit of twitch on prop 3. Adjusting torque.
We're getting a 3% Z tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas standing by.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter, adjusting compression rate.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas standing by.
Station keeping maintained. Thrusters stable.
Proximity sensors green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
We're getting a 3% Z tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended. Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Adjusting internal ballonet pressure. Green lights across the board.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes. Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Getting a bit of twitch on prop 3. Adjusting torque. Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Ballonet Alpha at 93%. Compensating. Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter, adjusting compression rate.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Getting a bit of twitch on prop 3. Adjusting torque.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
We're getting a 3% Z-tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended.
Adjusting internal ballonet pressure. Green lights across the board.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Superstructure plating stable.
Proximity sensors green. Getting a 3-second pingback.
Ballonet Alpha at 93%. Compensating.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
Station keeping maintained. Thruster stable. Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas standing by.
There's a wealth of technology just waiting to be discovered out here.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet. Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Getting a bit of a twitch on prop 3. Adjusting torque.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas standing by.
We're getting a 3% Z-tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Proximity sensors green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Balonet Alpha at 93%. Compensating.
Station keeping maintained. Thruster stable.
Finish familiarizing yourself with the Prydwen's personnel. Then meet me on the flight deck.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
It's good to see new blood in the Brotherhood. I hope you'll come back when you're finished to lend a hand.
Proctor.
I won't take up any more of your time, but if you do have a moment to assist when you're done, please, I beg you.
My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Ingram?
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
Put 2 in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
What brings you to me today?
Have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
Any means necessary? You're giving me carte blanche on this.
You said it. Like they say, if you aren't with us, you're against us. Think you can handle that?
I'm in.
Perfect. The farm's on your map. Introduce those civilians to, the power of persuasion.
How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
Proctor.
I realize it's not the most glamorous of missions, but hell, neither is starving.
Set me up.
Got some choice weapons that just came in.
What?
Watch your step on the flight deck.
It's a long way down.
I suggest sorting through your gear and dropping anything you don't need.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through barrels like paper.
Welcome aboard, brother.
Hey.
What do you... on?
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
Will every creature yield viable blood samples?
Unfortunately, no. Nature's stubborn, and unless I get the proper specimen, I can't use it to make my compound. That's why I needed to modify your Pip-Boy. It'll let you know if the creature has viable blood in its body. Have you had any luck finding samples yet?
Yes, here you go.
Is this some sort of a joke? I don't know what that is, but it certainly isn't a viable blood sample. Do you have any or not?
That depends. Are you still paying for them?
Absolutely. I received the approval from Proctor Quinlan himself. Did you have any samples for me?
No, sorry.
I understand. Thanks for checking back with me. I really appreciate you searching for the blood samples. As soon as I make a breakthrough, I'll let you know.
This science won't know what hit it.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one of them, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than synths. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Heads up.
All right. Yeah?
Your thoughts?
Strange how the Commonwealth changes so much at night, isn't it?
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
I'm not sure right now. Perhaps you should ask me that later.
That's all for now.
Affirmative.
Get on that gunship, soldier. I want Fort Strong cleared and that stockpile secured.
To you, that doesn't seem odd. Me?
Heads up.
Ready.
Ad Victoriam, brother.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sight. Set her down and then hightail it back to the Prydwen for repairs.
Boarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
Look alive.
Where do you want me?
Look alive.
Point.
I should. Up that junk.
What's that for?
Humans all look funny. Puny human needs strong.
Most folks are just looking for a hero. All you gotta do is offer.
Tinker, tinker, tinker. Strong boy.
Walk 100 miles. I knew there was a pile of caps waiting for me at the end.
Walk and talk boring. Humans should fight more. Sometimes strong not understand human.
Anytime you want me to carry some of that valuable gear you're lugging, just let me know.
What's the angle here?
Yeah?
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
World is bigger than Strong knew. Human carry so much. Strong only need hammer. Strong want to smash something. Fist was weak leader. Strong glad to be rid of him.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me?
What's so important?
I'm very successful.
So many humans, not many super mutants. Someday, super mutants kill everything. Strong hope we find milk of humankind
You know if there's
soon.
anything I can do to lighten the load, or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
Spill it.
Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat. Humans all look funny. So boring.
What?
So much walking. Want to do more fighting. Someday, super mutants kill everything. Strong want to smash something.
Need something?
Strong hope we find milk of humankind soon.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never left.
If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Thank you. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Well, you deserve it. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg, toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
Did you ever ask him why?
I'd considered it, but unfortunately, I never had the chance. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
What happened at Adams Air Force Base?
Back in the capital wasteland, the Brotherhood was at war with a traitorous group of rebels who called themselves the Enclave. They maintained a mobile command post at the remains of Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. The Brotherhood spearheaded an assault on the command post, which was ultimately successful, but costly. Quite a few soldiers died in that battle, and Paladin Krieg was among them. He made his mark on history, and whether you choose to believe it or not, you have the potential to do the same.
I'm flattered that you have so much faith in me.
You've earned that faith by your own hand. Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you. I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
I say, where are we headed?
Yeah?
Fist was weak leader. Strong glad to be rid of him. Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat. So many humans, not many super mutants. World is bigger than Strong knew. Someday, super mutants kill everything.